course, I knew him right back. I've known them all since they hit town straight away in the early 60s. And I didn't join him as such until I decided to disband Dan Talley's Chariot at late 67. And I was also married and sort of wanted to join someone else's band, and so I didn't have to lead it all myself. So I was taking a little mental break. I thought, oh, it'd be great to. Eric's been bothering me because right from the time that Ellen Price left, it was like, oh, you'd be great if you come across to us. But they would realise I had my own band, and it was like I was going quite well at the time, and I wanted to stay with that. So it was only a few years later that I decided to join Eric, and he said, come on over because we're all set up in America now. And Vic Briggs was in the band, Johnny Weeder, I think, was in the band, and at the time Barry Jenkins was the drummer, and I'm not sure, the bass player was Danny McCulloch. That was who was in it, and he said, come on over and take the place of basically Vic Briggs. Eric said, you come over and sort of do the MD bit, you know, the musical direction of it. And for that, just tell he'll be leaving soon, so you take over, and who else can we have in the band? And at the time, Andy Summers was linking about in New York, having just left Soft Machine. And I gave him a call. Eric said, well, let's get him in. So you had Johnny Weeder and Andy Summers. Johnny Weeder, great violinist and guitarist and bass player. They took in turns to play bass until a little later on, Danny McCulloch took that job over. And it was like, well, weird but wonderful. He had loads of gigs booked all over the country. So it was a question of keeping a band that could go out and do it, really, and that was familiar with his work, you know, the Animals' work, you know.
So Andy Summers, I guess, is the guy from Police.
Yeah, from Police. I wrote, yeah, he was sharing the bass role. It was quite interesting that he was playing guitar one minute and bass the next. I mean, that's how it ended up.